Welcome to the Lawndale Guitar Show, the show that's about guitars and the people that play them. And our special guest for this episode is Mr. Jimmy Garcia. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, all right. I see we even sort of dressed alike here.
We did. I called you earlier and said which shirt you can wear.
Coordinated. There
we
you
even
go.
coordinated with the guitar strap.
That's it, yeah. Great minds think alike.
That's it.
Even got the Strat there. Well, let's go over what you brought in for this episode.
Well, this is my Strat. This actually was a gift from the band.
Really?
The band bought this for me when they saw it. I couldn't possibly go on with the imitation Charvel that I was using. And yeah, I've had this a while now, and it served me well. This is my workhorse.
So how many years ago did you?
Well, we actually started officially in 2000.
Okay.
With the band Public Work.
Uh-huh.
The name stuck. We couldn't shake it off. So.
Now you can say it's a local South Bay band.
Yes.
You could say technically housed in Gardena.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Yeah, we affiliate with the city of Gardena, but we're not really attached in any way, shape, or form, or contracted.
Just happen to play a lot of shows.
That's all.
For the city, around the city, and other places in South Bay too. Though.
Correct. Yes. We've been to. We have a home right now in PB Bowl in Torrance, and we play there about once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a history with what used to be Sully's, but they changed names and venues and all sorts of things. So
Sully's in Torrance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we do, the run of the route weddings and parties and block parties and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Summer has been keeping us hopping already. So,
Yeah.
So it's coming up.
That's a good thing.
We've been busy.
It's good to be playing.
Yes, it is. And one of us is retired, and the other 3 or 4 that we're still working full time. And if we do 2 or 3 gigs a month, we're busy.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That's how it should be. It should be enjoyment as much as it can be anything else.
It is. We're weekend warriors, and we like to keep it that way. Usually, mostly word of mouth, but things like this are always good to put our name out there.
Now, let me ask you about you, Jimmy. How many years would you say you've been playing guitar now?
Oh, wow. I'd say at least 40 years, maybe 40 plus. I picked up a guitar when I was 13, and it had 1 string on it, and I started plinking on it, and I thought, hey, this is kind of cool. I could actually make something happen with this. And then I broke that string. And about 2 weeks later, I went home, and I was actually at my sister's house, and I went home and I bought another $15 guitar at Thrifty's and started plucking on that.
So you didn't have to wait for Christmas?
No, I wasn't going to wait. I had the fever.
Uh-huh.
And by the end of the summer, I learned the whole song.
It's a good way to start.
So, yeah.
Now, over the years, I'm sure you have many influences, but who would you say are some of your favorites?
Well, my favorites, to right off the bat, I would say James Taylor, guys like John Mayer. I'm really focused more on the vocal aspects of a lot of the songs that we do as a band, and we focused on the harmonic aspects of the music, and so all these groups that do background harmonies and have a lot of this type of influence, that's what I listen to.
So you're led to that music, and then whatever guitar is part of that music is what
Correct.
You absorb.
Correct. Yes.
All right.
There are some groups that I just won't attempt, vocally, such as Led Zeppelin, AC/DC. These guys
heavier rock is
way up in the rafters. I
range.
just can't do it. I never
Right.
could get up there that high, but I respect their music all the same, and learn from it, try to learn and pick from everything. So, it's been a learning experience. I'm still learning.
Oh, it never ends. That's right.
Still
Never
feel
ends.
like I don't know everything about it, but it's been fun. So it's been a trip.
Now, have you had other bands over the years besides the Public Works guys?
Well, originally I started out playing with my brothers, and we were influenced by my dad heavily. He wanted us to play in church, and we had a church background for the longest time until we started getting into our late teens and early 20s, and then we kind of dispersed and did our own things. But we did a lot of on-the-road gospel singing, and we actually even recorded an album it was a collection album. There was a guy named Ben Piper who had a studio in Lomita at his house, and he and Ed Carpenter, who owned the Carpenter bookstore then.
Oh yeah, and then they had a music store there
Yes.
on Sepulveda, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah. And they got together and they were trying to press an album, and it didn't work out. You know, we were on the dollar stand before the end of the summer, but it was an experience. You know, they had a nice setup, a nice studio, and we learned a lot. You know, and it just kept us going and motivated and thinking, hey, we could do this. You know,
Right.
so.
Right.
And then, you know, I kind of came and went with different bands involving my brothers, and even now my youngest brother is still with us in and out, but he still does. He plays guitar, bass, drums, piano, harmonica, and sings. So he's invaluable as part of our band. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Right.
And then there's of course the harmonic aspect of the vocals. So
As you guys growing up together were able to sort of
we
think
had
this
that.
through.
I'm sure you're familiar with the intuition that you get when you played with guys for a long time. And you know what you're going to do next before you do it, you know. And that to me was always the glue that held everything together. So it was interesting. But yeah, that was mostly our history of the band. And then we came up, and then I was playing at lunch at work, and somebody said, oh, well, you know, let's practice in the loft over there in the garage. So, I mean, this area was probably the biggest carpet right here, and we were playing, and we had like a Tony the Tiger drum set, and you know, a bass guitar that I don't know where they got it from. They found it in the trash heap somewhere. And it was like that, you know, for a while. And then pretty soon somebody said, hey, you guys are actually sounding good. You know, you guys should take it on the road. And the very next day, our rhythm guitarist, Frank, he went out and bought a brand new set of drums. And of course, he had his own equipment, guitars and whatnot. But and then, like I said, soon after that, the band pitched in, got this, and the rest was, you know.
Took it from there.
Yeah, took it from there.
Now I see besides this guitar that you have a couple others behind you. You want to talk about those?
Sure, yeah. This is my most recent edition. I call this Butterscotch, obviously from the finish on it. And this is my favorite to play, but it does lend itself, as you're familiar with, the different tones that a Tele has compared to a Strat.
So this is a virtually new Telecaster.
Yeah, I'd say less than a year old. You know. And I like it, but it has its limitations on some of the songs that we do, and I kind of switch off between. I just like the that individual tone that it has.
Now your other rhythm guitar player, Frank, he plays a Telecaster most of the time.
Yes. Frank has guitars that I don't think he's told his wife about yet.
Tucked away.
Tucked away under the bed, behind the couches, and you know, things like that. This is my my favorite at-home guitar. This is a 1983 collector's edition, Ovation, thin body, as you can see. It's it's not like the fat bodies they used to make, and I had an Ovation originally starting out that was a fat body.
Yes, I have one very similar to this. That is that. Right.
I just like the sound and the handling, you know, the action on the bridge, and
very good quality in Ovations.
Yeah, I love this. I love this one because when I started out, it was mostly I would learn acoustic guitar. You know, I practiced America and James Taylor and Jim Croce and all those kind of guys, and
all the '70s singer-songwriter
all the
guys.
'70s, and had so much influence on what I do now, and even now, and it was, you know, I couldn't get enough of it, but I got away from it eventually. As we started being a traveling band, the acoustic just wasn't holding up with it. So
a little more rock and roll crept in.
Yeah, and we do a lot of Eagles and guys like that, and sometimes it lends itself, but for the most part, it's a Strat all the time.
Now, talking about your other gear, the amplifier, and you've got an effects board down here. What are you running for your performances?
Well, I do play keyboard also. So I went out and invested in this Roland it's a KC350, and it really works for both guitar and keyboard. And then I have my Digitech stomp pedal down here, and
all built into one there. And that looks like a wah on the right.
yes,
And,
although
different settings.
I'm not crazy about it because it's so sensitive. You start stomping around on it, and all of a sudden you're accidentally stepping on some of the effects. And next thing you know, you're playing something you didn't intend
Yeah.
to. But
Other things come on.
yeah, so I'm still kind of learning my way around it. I use it for all the basic stuff, but you know, when I'm in the middle of singing and playing, I'm trying not to be too concerned about what, you know, how much effect I'm blowing off or whatever.
Right.
You know, so
Right. Keep it simple.
you know, if I was just playing guitar, it'd be another story. But you know, I have to be out front and
Yeah, it's a special talent to sing and play.
yeah, you know, I'm listening to whatever the other guys are doing, and I'm sometimes just not even paying attention to what my feet are doing, and I'll step all over myself. But
That's okay.
but it does the job. I'm happy with it, and of course all the other things that come along with it, you know, pedals and stands and.
Well, what do you say we give a sample of some
Sure,
of this? Hear a little what it can do and what you can do.
Okay. Let's throw out.
Try a little jam.
Yeah, let's do Before You Accuse Me. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. You say I've been buying other women's clothes. You've been talking to someone else. I called your mama about 3 or 4 nights ago. I called your mama about 3 or 4 nights ago. Your mama said, son, don't call my daughter no more. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. You say I've been buying other women's clothes. You've been taking money from someone else. Take it. Come on back home, baby. Try my love one more time. Now come on back home, baby. Try my love one more time. You've been gone away so long, I'm just about to lose my mind. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself, do you? You say I've been buying other women's clothes. You've been talking to someone else. There you go. Yeah. That was nice.
Good job, Jimmy.
I like those.
Yeah, you got the pipes. You belted out.
Yeah, I like that one.
Now, I was asking you earlier about Any original compositions that
Yes.
you've done over the years? And you're saying there's a couple of things you may want to give a go?
I wrote 20 or 30 songs as we were doing gospel music. I did a lot of that writing during that time. After that, I did a few, but I don't know what. It's all about inspiration and, you know, the opportunity. But I've penciled out a couple tunes that I could do. So.
You want to give us a sample on one?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Let's do the one in D minor 7th. This is called Just the Way You Feel. Don't say you wouldn't go when I know that you won't stay. If you thought we had a chance, you'd try to find
Great song, Jimmy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You get that on the airwaves.
Man, as long as I can use your lead, that's all right.
I'm just goofing. I'm just trying
Hey,
to fill.
that was sweet.
Yeah.
That was sweet. I like that.
Do you have another one you want to throw in there?
Yeah, I have another one that originally I was able to perform it for El Camino College. They had a cable thing going on, experimenting with that, venue. So this is called Hollywood Romance.
All right.
You say you have it under control, but something's always pulling at your soul. It's just a little thing that seems to make you cry. Oh, why? Just once you'd like to do more to just get by. You live your life like a Hollywood romance, Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood romance. You do it differently if you had a second chance. If I told you you could have that chance tonight, oh, alright. Would you take it or just roll over, or would you put up a fight? The choice is yours, you have to live it. The voice is yours, remember, baby. Sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. The choice is yours, you have to live with it. The voice is yours, remember, baby. Sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. Choice is yours, you have to live with it. The voice is yours, remember, baby. Sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. Live your life like a Hollywood romance, Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood romance. You do it differently if you had a second chance. It's just a little thing that seemed to make you cry. Oh, why? Just once you'd like to do more to just get by. Alright, the choice is yours, you have to live with it. The voice is yours, remember, baby. Sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. The choice is yours, you have to live with it. The voice is yours, remember, baby. Sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. I said sooner or later it's gonna catch up with you. I said sooner or later it's gonna catch up to you.
I was trying to hang on there.
That's all right. Yeah, I was just remembering right now when we were doing our gospel music, that was part of the repertoire.
Ah.
One day we pulled into a church parking lot, There was a whole bus full of kids, and they were singing the chorus to that song as we were coming up.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, they actually know my song.
And where'd they get it?
Somebody had taped it from
Miracle.
another thing, and it wasn't even the internet wasn't even popular then.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's great.
amazing. That was something.
Well, Jimmy, I'm so glad you came in. It was
Well,
great to catch up and do a little jamming,
Yes,
a
yes,
little
it
goofing
was.
off. But what do you say we take it out here with another thing? You want to throw some old cover blues at us? An old
Sounds
Roadhouse
good.
riff?
Roadhouse blues.
Yeah. You need?
If I can get the first verse down, we'll be out of here.
Okay. Thanks again. Here we go.
All right. Well, keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. Yeah, keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. Well, we're going to the roadhouse, we're gonna have a good time. Well, in the back of the roadhouse, they got some bungalows. Yeah, in the back of the roadhouse, they got some bungalows. And that's for people who like to go down slow. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll all night long. Take it. Let it roll, 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 fill my soul, alright. Let it roll, 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 fill my soul. You got to keep a conker tonka, honk, hoochie major, keep a hitcha reach out.